We're going to start on the mat today. So come on. Place yourself in quadruped. And just take a deep breath. Inhale, exhale, round through your spine, tuck your tailbone under, chin into your chest. Nice cat stretch. And take it into cow, dropping your belly down, lifting through your chest, shoulders away from the ears. And cat stretch one more time. If you need to wiggle, go ahead. And inhale, cow, lifting through your chest. And one more time, cat stretch, tuck, 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 tuck. And inhale, cow, letting your belly fall. And place your spine in neutral. And you're just going to take your upper body and make a circle. So feel the stretch, the mobilization in your wrists. And then go in the opposite direction. Good. And then hold here. Take your left arm, reach out to the side. Nice big reach. And then weave under your right armpit as you bend your right elbow. Feel the opening in your back. A little spinal twist. And inhale, reach. And then reach over to the right side. And then reach, lift up a little higher, opening up the chest now. And then weave under your right armpit as you apply a gentle twist to your lower back. And one more time, inhale, reach. Big stretch this time. And then weave under your right armpit, dropping that left shoulder down. Just working out any tightness in your back, shoulders. And then back into quadruped. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale, cat stretch, tuck. This time send your seat back. And wiggle whatever you need to do. Lower back stretch. And take it back into cow. And then back into neutral. Right arm this time reaches up to the right. Weave under that left armpit. Drop that right shoulder. Take it to a little twist. And inhale, right arm out to the side. And weave under that left armpit, reaching a little further. And inhale, reaching that arm a little higher up. Get that rotation. Stretch through your chest. And weave under that left armpit. Reach, reach, reach. Really open up through your back. Pull your shoulder blades apart. One more time. Inhale, big breath here. And exhale, weave under. Good. And then back into that quadruped. Take a breath. Inhale, exhale, cat stretch, tuck, tuck. And inhale into cow. This time I'm going to switch it out a bit. Exhale, cat. And inhale into cow. Take your right hip to the right. Look over your right shoulder. And exhale into cat. Left hip over to the left. Look over your left shoulder. And one more time. To the right. And exhale. And hips to the left. Look over that left shoulder. And then back to neutral. Go ahead and separate your knees. Have your torso rest between your thighs into a nice child's pose. You can place your hands to the back of your forehead to the back of your hands if that feels better, or you can even keep your hips lifted. Okay. Then now you're going to take your hips and shift them to the right. Take your right arm over to the left. So get a nice side stretch on the right side. You might also get a gluteal stretch. And then shift to the left, hips to the left. Reach that left arm over to the right. Nice side stretch here. And then back to that quadruped. Okay. Now I'm going to take your left arm and I'm just going to circle around and around. So opening up to that shoulder. If you need to, you can bend that elbow and around. Let's do the other side. So right arm circles around and around. And one more time. Now we're going to take that left leg and circle it around. So opening up to that hip and around. And one more time. Up. And then other hip. Right hip. And around. And around. One more time. Nice big circle here. And more down. Now tuck your toes under. Okay, now we're going to lift our knees up off the mat. Just hover. And you're just going to press into your toes. And press. So working that core, but also stretching your toes, stretching the soles of your feet back and back. Good. Two more. Back. And one more. Downward facing dog. Press back. Drive your heels into the mat. Press your hands into the mat. Get nice and long. You can pedal your feet. Easing into the stretch. Go a little deeper. Press those heels down a little bit more. Pull your shoulder blades apart. Now take your toes, turn them out. Heels are in. So first position with your feet. And then go again into that stretch. Press your hands, breathe. And then back to parallel, press back. Now heels out, toes in, press back. And back to parallel. And you do that one more time. Heels in, toes out, and press back, press, press, press. And then back to parallel, press, press, press. And then heels out, toes in, press, press, press. And then back into parallel here. And then we're going to come back down into that quadruped with our knees hovering here. And hold. Okay, good. Feel the stretch in your toes. Hold. Feel that core warming for 3 and 2 and 1 and lower back down. And then take your head. You're just going to shift it side to each shoulder. And then circle side to side. Whatever feels good. You just want to feel the loosening through your neck. Being gentle. Good. And then back to center. Tuck your toes under, push back into downward facing dog. Ground your right foot this time. Kick your left leg back behind. Feel the stretch to the back of that right leg. Okay, then softly swing that left foot forward. Place it between your hands. Lower your right knee down. Take your left arm and reach up, kid. Nice stretch for that chest. And circle the arm back down. And kick that left leg nice and high. Okay. Then we're going to take that left knee, bring it to your left shoulder. Maybe here, maybe it's all the way down if you're ready for it. And kick it back up. We're just going to do 2 more of these. To that left shoulder, pull. Good. And one more time. Pull to that left shoulder here, nice and strong. Good. And then back to that downward facing dog. Press, press. Ground your left. Kick your right leg back behind this time. Feel the stretch to the back of that left leg. And swing that right foot forward. Lower that left knee down. Take your right arm. Reach up to the ceiling. That nice final twist. Right hand down. Left heel stays lifted as you kick that right leg nice and high. Stretching, pressing through your hands. And then bring that right knee to that right shoulder, here or all the way down. And then kick back up. So again, your left heel is lifted. So feel the stretch to the sole of that left foot. And bring that right knee to that right shoulder. And kick it back up. One more time like this. Staying strong in your upper body here. Whew. And then back up. And lower that leg down. Take it into a plank. You can drop to your knees if you want to. Okay. I'm going to lower down just slightly. I want you to focus on your triceps. So push your shoulders away from your ears. Try to keep your elbows above your wrists. Elbows close to your sides. So this or on your knees. And we're just going to pulse. Warm the triceps. Down and down. So again, try to keep as much as possible your elbows above your wrists. Sorry. And 3 and 2 and 1. Onto your belly. Take it into a half cobra. Lifting up through your chest. Belly is pulled in, protecting that lower back. Shoulders away from the ears. And then push back into downward facing dog. Press through your hands. And pedal your feet to get deeper into the stretch. Press, press, press. And then lower onto your knees. Okay, we're going to do another stretch for our backs and our chest. So take your right arm. This time, right away, lift it up to the ceiling and then weave under that left armpit as you drop down here. You can hold here if you want. You can take that left arm and reach back behind if you're ready for that. Okay, so completely optional. Listen to your body. And then lower back down. Take your right arm out to the right side. Now place it down onto the mat or floor on the right side and take it to a twist to the left. So feel a nice stretch in that shoulder, the right shoulder. Inhale, reach that right arm diagonally to the left and sink your hips to the right. Okay, so reminiscent of that stretch that we did earlier. And then back to center here. The other side, left arm reaches up. Stretch, stretch, that twist. Weave under that right armpit, reaching over to the right, holding here, shoulders away from the ears. Hey, if you want, take that right arm and reach, open up. Feeling that twist. Lower that right arm down. Take your left arm out to the side. Place it down to the left as you rotate to the right. And inhale, reach that left arm diagonally to the right. Sink your hips down to the left. And stretch it out. Breathe into that stretch. Feel the widening or the lengthening through the left side of your torso. And then take it back into quadruped. Have a seat. Take your wrists, circle them around both directions. Shake them out. Okay, good. Go ahead and rotate as you take it up. And then rotate as you take it down. And one more time. Rotate as you take it up. And rotate as you take it down. And another shake. Let's come on up to standing. And place your feet in turnout first position. Okay, so a slight angle here. You're going to take your arms out to the side. Just going to take it to a little plie and lift. Hey, good. And down and lift. And just check your range here. I'm going to squeeze your gluteals. Knees track above your feet. One more time, down and lift. Hold your arms out to the side and take it down here. Make sure your knees are tracking above your feet. Nice neutral spine, nice and upright. Core is engaged. Okay. Now this height, we're just going to take it to a little pulse, and pulse. Shoulders down, away from the ears. Good, good. Soften your elbows and pulse, and pulse. Good. I'm going to start to feel them warm in your legs. Good. Pulse, and pulse, and pulse, and pulse. Let's go for 5 more, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Going to rise all the way up onto your toes, and hold, checking your form. Going to challenge, right arm down, and up, left arm down, and up, right arm down, and up, left arm. And good, go a little faster. So pumping your arms, try to maintain your balance, working those ankles, squeezing those inner thighs, squeezing the glutes for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Arms out to the side, take it back down, lift up, feet in parallel. Take it to a squat, and lift. And we're just going to turn so your knees are tracking above your feet. Weight in your heels, spine is in neutral. Down, and lift. Good. And taking it to that squat. Let's go for 2 more. Okay, get ready. And 1 more. Take it to your toes, all the way to your toes. Hold. We're going to work the calves. Lower your heels down and lift. Rolling to the soles of your feet. Working lots of balance. Down. Good. Okay. Keep it at this pace, or if you want, you're going to take it to double time. Good. Good. Feeling the warmth in those calves. Counting down for 20 and 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 12, 10, and 9, and 8, and 7, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And take it to that squat. Woo. Counting was never my forte. And go ahead and lift all the way up. And take it to that squat. Hold, hands on your thighs. Settle here. Weight in your heels. Good. Now take your toes and lift up. Right toes, left toes, and right, and left, and right, and left, and right, and left. So feeling the warmth in your shins. And up, and up. Try not to shift too much. Okay, so lift, and lift, and lift, and lift. Go a little speedier. Tap, 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 tap. Good. I'm going to count down for 10, and 9, and 8, and 7, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rise up. Shift the weight over to the right side. Hands on your hips. Lift that left leg up. Find that balance. Take your left hip and reach to the bottom of your left rib cage. And then lower your hips. Lift up. Crunch to the side. And lower back down. Again. Up. Slight bend in that right knee. Lower back down. Again. Lifting up and down. At this pace, or a little faster if you want to. Lift and level. Lift. Back to level. And lift. Back to level. Good. Up and down. 5 more. Up and down. Really feel that crunch. Good. 3 more. Up and down. Last 2. Last 1. Nice. Good. Extend your left leg out. Try not to place it on the mat. Take your arms out to the side. Form that X with your body. Okay, you can challenge ourselves by widening that X, leaning a little bit more over to the right side. Good. Feel the contraction in that outer thigh. Soften that right knee. Good. Maybe inch more. Good. Sorry, ran out of space here. 3 and 2. Keep that left leg lifted. We're going to bring that left leg behind us. Okay. Place your hands on your hips. You're going to tilt forward through your upper body. I'm going to turn so you can see me. So you're tilted forward through your upper body. If you need to grab onto a wall for some support, that's fine. Nice neutral spine. Head, shoulders, hips. Flex your left toes. Lower down and lift. So working the glute on the left side. Bending that right knee. Weight in the right heel. Down. Squeeze that gluteal. Down and lift. So just tap the toes down. So just lightly with control. And down and lift. Watch that lower back. Keep it in neutral. Down and lift. 2 more. Woo. Last one. And hold that contraction at the top. You might want to poke that gluteal. Make sure it's firing. Flex that left foot. Take that left leg and you're just going to draw a circle. Circle. tiny circle. Maintain the control. Maintain the contraction in that gluteal. And let's reverse the circle. 3 and 2 and 1. And hold steady. Okay, hold steady. Feel that contraction in the gluteal. I'm going to add a little dip by bending that right knee a little bit and lift. Feel the fire in both legs. Make sure that gluteal on the left side is contracted. Hang in there for 3 and lift. 2 more. And last one. Down and lift and come on up. Woo. Shake out your legs. Very nice work. Good. Shift the weight over to the left side now. Might want to scoot over a little bit to the left so you have clearance. Okay, hands on your hips. Lift your right hip. Lift up and down. Nice balance work. Feel the contraction in that right way. Squeeze. Okay, so really feel that contraction work. Leveling your hips each time. Staying strong in that left hip. Up. Strong. Okay, try not to collapse. Level. Good. Contract and down. Now if you want, pick up the pace. Contract and up. Good. So work at your own pace, a bit slower. That's perfectly fine. You do you. I'm going to count that for 5 more. Do as many as you can. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Last one. Keep that right leg lifted. Extend it out. Form that X with your body. Try and widen that X, but try and stay symmetrical. Good. Good. And again, feel the contraction in the outer thigh reaching through your fingertips. Shoulders stay away from your ears though. 3 and 2. Stay. Keep that right leg lifted. You're going to swing it back behind just like the other side. Hands on your hips. Hinge through your upper body. Okay. Take your right toes, tap down and lift. I'm going to turn so you can see me and so that I have a little more room. If you need to scoot to a wall, okay. Here we go. Lift. And lower. Feel that right gluteal contract. Flex that right foot. Spine is in neutral. And down. Up. Woo. That left ankle working hard. Again. And down. Contracting that muscle. Staying strong. 2. Next one, I'm going to hold that lift just like the other side. I'm going to draw that circle around. Trying to maintain the balance. Woo, as I say that, I fall. 2 more in this direction. And 1 more. Let's go the opposite direction. Circle around. Squeezing that gluteal. 3 and 2 and 1 and hold steady. Take that left knee, gonna bend and straighten, not all the way, just a little dip. And let's try for 3 more. Keep that gluteal engaged. 1 more, nice and strong. And up and come on out and shake it out. Beautiful work. Take it to a wide stance here. Arms out to the side. Just take it down and lift. Nice and upright through your torso for these. Okay, so you're up, neutral spine. Make sure your knees track above your feet. Okay, so widen your stance. Okay, so that your knees do not pass your toes. Good. Nice. Good. Down. Okay, halfway down, reach your arms out to the side. Sinking down, shoulders away from your ears. Nice horizontal line with your arms. Reach over to the right and left. Hips stay quiet. See if you can reach a little further. Take it back to the middle here. Drop your hips down just a tad bit and reach. Good. To side. Nice stretch to the side. Working the legs. Back to the middle here. 1 more increment, our final increment. Maybe you can get the hips in line with your knees. Reach to the right and left a little faster. Right. Try and keep your hips low. Try not to start to rise. 8 and 7 and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Hips stay low. Arms down and up. Down and up. Good. Down and up. 1 more. Down and up here. Right heel lifts. Left heel lifts. And left. A little faster. Good. Up. Up, 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 up. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both heels pop up. You're going to challenge our balance by straightening your knees, reaching our arms up. That X comes back again. Try to keep your heels lifted. And come on back down. Arms overhead. Good. Final thing, I promise. Pulse, pulse. Try to keep your heels lifted. 10 and 9 and 8. Squeeze those glutes. 7 and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. And release. Forward fold. Good job. Feel the stretch through the backs of your legs. Lengthen through your spine. If you need to bend your knees, that's fine. Okay, scoot your legs further apart. And then we're just going to shift side to side, get a little inner thigh stretch while we're here. Good. Okay. Now if you can, keep your hips at the same level and you're just shifting side to side. If you want to power it out, shift your weight to your heels and go to side here. Hey, another option is to take it to a circle. Good. And shift. If you're doing the circles, go in the opposite direction. Good. 2 more. And 1 more. And up, back into that forward fold. Nice stretch. Take your right arm, reach over to the left side, maybe grabbing onto that quad, that shin, or that ankle. And then take your left arm and reach up to the ceiling. You want to try and keep your hips level though. Knees soft. Okay? Never hyperextending those knees. And feel that twist. If you need to bend your knees, that's fine. And release, lower down. Left arm reaches to that thigh here, that shin, the ankle. Draw that right shoulder back, feel that twist. Shoulders away from the ears, all those form checks. 3 and 2. And back to forward fold, bend your knees, and roll up through your spine. Good. Take it to the back of your mat. Inhale, big breath. Exhale, swan dive down, lengthen through your spine. Half lift here, lift up through your chest. Back into that forward fold. We're going to bend our knees. I'm just going to ragdoll. Nice stretch for your spine. You can wiggle side to side whenever you need. Then place your hands on your thighs, lift up to your chest, and feel a nice stretch through your hamstrings, backs of your legs, okay? Lengthen through your spine. If you feel like you can protect that lower back, you can take your arms out to the side, pinch your shoulder blades together, palms face down. Okay, back of the neck is long. Okay, check that your knees are not hyperextended. Okay, keep them soft. And then take it back into that ragdoll, that forward fold. Place your hands onto the mat, walk them out, take it into a nice solid plank. Okay, good. And lower your knees down. Okay, keep your elbows above your wrist. Let's take it to those tricep pulses. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And take it into a quick child's pose. Sit back on your heels, press through your hands, forehead on the mat. And then come on back. You're going to swing your legs around, okay, in the seated position here. Place your hands behind you, lean back. Elbows close to your sides. Chest is lifted, spine is in neutral. Take your right leg, extend it out. You're going to feel in your hip flexor, your quad on the right side. I'm just going to lower and lift. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. And you want to keep your spine in neutral. If you find yourself hunching or flexing your spine, I want you to lean back a little bit more. You can separate your hands if that feels better. Okay? Lift and lower and lift and lower. Lift and lower. That quad. Good. 3 more like this, so parallel. Now take that right leg, externally rotate it so your inner thigh is working now. Heel is in, knee is out. And take it up and down here. Good. And lift and lower. Beautiful. Good. Lift and lower. Whew. Feeling that inner thigh. Stay neutral in your spine. Check for that. 3 and 2 and 1. Now take that leg, keep that external rotation, and just draw a circle around and around. Nice. The rest of your body is stable and quiet. And then reverse the direction, circle around. Good. Woo, feel that fire. 3 and 2 and 1. And release. Go ahead and shake out that leg. Switch sides. So right foot down, left leg extends, lifted through your spine. So nice and neutral. Okay. Arms close to your side with your elbows bent here, or out to the side a little further. And take it down and lift. Okay, so foot is parallel to start. So no internal or external rotation to start. Lift and lower. That hip flexor, that quad. Nice. Down and lift. 4 more. And 3 and 2 and 1. Hold. Externally rotate. So heel in, knee out. Lifting and lowering. nice and steady. Stay nice and upright through your torso. Okay, try not to slouch. Keep about perfect form here. Good. 3 and 2 and 1. Let's go for those circles, circling around. Now check that right leg. It should be quiet. Okay, it's stabilized there. So that leg, just that left leg, ouch. And then reverse the direction of the circles, finishing off almost there. Looking strong. 3 more. 2 and 1. Finish up here and then lower down. Good. Whew. Lift all the way up. Take it into butterfly. Knees out, hands around your ankles, and then go ahead and press your knees out here. Or if this is too much, if you find your lower back hunching over, you can reach back and allow your knees to open out. Feeling that inner thigh stretch. Okay, place your arms back behind you. Okay, feet out like so. Lift it through your chest, elbows in close to your sides. Okay, right leg is extended. In front, here we're just going to lift our hips up off of the mat and hold. Okay, now take that right leg and lift and hold. You want to be sure to keep your shoulders away from your ears, soften your elbows, and just hold. Find the contraction in that left gluteal as you hold. Okay, thighs are aligned, chest is lifted. And then lower that right leg down and left leg kicks out and holds. Good. Working the shoulders as well. Nice. Good. And then lower down. Okay, feet are about hip distance apart. Now take your hips, lower down, and then press them up to reverse tabletop. And lower down. And keep your elbows soft, shoulders away from the ears. Down. And squeeze those glutes. And squeeze. Knees stay about hip distance apart. And up. One more time, down. And lift up. Now we're going to combine the two moves. So ground your left, kick your right leg out. Thighs are aligned. And lower down and press up. And down. And press up. Soften your elbows. Shoulders are working. And up. One more time, down and up. Last time, you're going to hold that left. You want to feel the contraction in the gluteal. Take your left toes, lift up, and hold, okay? Now, left toes are lifted. Now we're going to shift forward as we lower our toes down and shift back. Press forward and press back, digging that left heel into the mat. Press forward and back. Feel it strong in that left butt cheek. And up. 2 more times. Press forward and back. 1 more time. Press forward and back. Lower that right leg down, right into the other side. Left leg lifts here. Hips down and press up and down and press up. Those shoulders are smoking. Working a lot. Woo. And up. 2 more. Down and lift up. This next one, we're going to hold that lift. Hold here. Lift your right toes up. Shift your weight forward. And back into that heel, digging that heel into the mat. Okay, forward and back. 2 more times, forward and back. 1 more time, shift forward and back. Let's do 1 more. Up and back and lower back down. Lower your feet back onto the mat. Take it on up, take your shoulders, circle them around. Shake them out, take your right arm across, pull it in with your left. Good. Left arm across, pull it in with your right. Little wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Shake out the hands, your wrists. Good work. You can place yourself on your back now. Arms down by your side. Let's take it into a simple bridge. So take a breath, inhale, exhale, press up. Spine is in neutral, press up. And then lower back down. Press up into that simple bridge. And then lower lightly on the mat. 2 more times, take it up. And back down. 1 more time, let's go. Up. And then back down. Okay, this time we're going to reach our fingertips toward our feet, shoulders away from the ears. We're going to pump our arms, take it into hundreds. Inhale through your nose for 5 pulses. Exhale through your mouth for 5 pulses. Okay, strong in your arms. Feel the lats help you pump the arms. Elbows are straight, wrists are straight, reaching your fingertips. Pump, 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 pump. If you want to, take your legs into tabletop, or you can extend your legs out. Pump, 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 pump. Good. Inhale for 5. And exhale for 5. Belly nice and flat. Keep it going, shoulders away from your ears. If your legs are lifted, I want you to squeeze them together. Get those inner thighs to fire again. Woo! That helps engage the pelvic floor muscles. Keep some space between your chin and your chest. Good. Try to draw from your core strength. Keep your head lifted. Good. Got 3 more sets of 10. Go. down, bring your right knee into your chest here. Okay, you're gonna take your hands behind your head, lift up left shoulder to right knee, and switch, crisscrossing, working those obliques, and cross. Keep your elbows wide, try not to pull on your head with your hands. You're using your rectus abdominis muscles, obliques, to get that lift and twist. And twist, good, go a little more aggressively, bottom of the rib cage. Good, and twist, and twist. Okay, keep it at this pace, or if you want to, you can double time. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, I'm gonna count down for 10 more breaths. And 7, 6, go strong, go. 5, 4, come on, go. Last one. Woo. Bring your knees into your chest, a little tug, a little circling of the knees. Going to roll over onto our side, whatever side keeps you facing the screen. Okay, knees are bent. You're going to take that top arm and reach up and lift into a side plank. Okay? If you want to intensify, top leg in front, bottom leg in back, and hold it in this side plank. Okay, good. Strong, beautiful. Okay, we're going to add a little rotation. So take that top arm, you're going to lower down. As you drop that right shoulder, just going to tap down. Keep that left shoulder strong though, and then lift back up. Okay, so reach out as you lower down with control, strong. Feel the obliques, and then lift up. Okay, remember you can do this on your knees if you prefer, and lower down. And lift 2 more times. Taking it down nice and slow. Don't worry if you don't tap, just do what you can. You want to feel those obliques, okay? So one more time. And back down, good. And lower all the way down. Take your bottom arm, extend, top arm in front of your belly, flex your feet, lift up, lift up. You can lift that bottom elbow up off the mat and hold, good. If you want to, take that top arm and reach up to the ceiling, flex your feet, glue your legs together, shoulders away from the ears. Beautiful. And the contraction in the side. 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Lower it back down, that top arm out in front. Point your toes now. We're going to work the obliques a little bit more. Okay, so take a breath, inhale. On the exhale, lift your legs up. Let that top hip fall back as you reach to the baby toe of that top leg. And then lower back down. So our angled V here. I want you to squeeze those legs together. If you can, keep the knees straight. Good. And if you can, lift up a little higher. So up. And I want you to find a little pause at the top. Okay, so seal in the contraction here before you take it back down. Okay, so work at your own pace. Okay, don't worry about getting too high. Just you want to feel it, but most importantly, maintain proper form. Stay safe. And then lower back down with control. So no sound. Okay, so marshmallow landing. And then lower back down. Let's go for 4 more. Up. 3 more, nice and controlled. Up. Last 2. Let's go. And last one. Super strong. Taking it up. And lower back down. Very nice. And go ahead and place yourself up to seated. Swing your legs around to the other side. Okay, starting off on that arm, on your knees here, or if you want to, you can modify and place your forearm on the mat. Okay, and take your top leg, extend out, bottom leg out here. Good. Okay, that shoulders away from ears. Take that top arm. You're gonna reach out as you allow that top shoulder to fall with control. And back up. And rotate. Check that bottom shoulder away from your ear, staying strong, very important. Okay, let's go again. Slowly. 3 more. Taking it out. And up, last 2. Down. And lift up one more time. Finish off strong. And back up. Beautiful. And lower down. Bottom arm extends, top arm in front. Lift your legs, upper body, lift that elbow, and if you want, top arm. Find that balance. Flex your feet. Squeeze those legs together. Lots going on. Work that side. Belly is in. Shoulders away from the ears. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Flex your feet. Hold for 5, 4, and 3. Crunch 2, and 1. Down. Top arm in front. Bottom arm in front. Top arm overhead. Point your toes. That angled V. Back down if you can. That bottom elbow off of the mat. That pause at the top. Here. Wait. Contract, squeeze. And down. And lower with control. 4 more. Let's go. 3 more. 2 more. Nice and strong. 1 more. Up. And down. Very nice. Roll around to your belly. Arms down by your side. Let's take it into back extension. So here or here. And lift your legs up and hold. You just statically here. Wrists straight, elbows are straight. Reaching back with the neck long. Hold. Good. Now, we're going to take our legs, and if your arms are by your side, we're just going to pull them away from our body and then pull in. So straddle, arms out, widen, and then pull and keep that belly in. So engaging the core, toes are pointed, knees are straight, elbows are straight, wrists are straight. And out and back in. If you want a little faster, up and up, up. Pulse. Belly strong. Watch that lower back. Good. Pulse and pulse. Pulse. Okay. And go slower if you prefer. I'm going to count down for 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lower back down. Turn your head, rest one cheek on the mat. Catch your breath. Good. Place your hands out to the side now. Bend your knees. Scoot them to the outer edges of the mat. Okay. And feet lift up toward the ceiling. Take a breath, inhale, lift your upper body up, and use your hands to help you, like so. Or you can lift your arms up, like so. Now, think about, or even do it, squeezing your glutes and lifting your thighs up off the mat. They may not, okay, that's fine, but get the glutes to engage as you hold. Belly is in, support that lower back as you hold. Okay, good, good, and just hold. Strong. Shoulders away from the ears. Up. Hands are spread out wide. Holding. Strong. 3 and 2 and 1. If your thighs are lifted, lower them back down. Keep your knees bent. You're just going to reach over to the right and left. If your hands are on the mat, you're just tilting side to side. And side. And side. And side. Good. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Back to center here. Hold that lift. So maybe you're here, maybe you're here, maybe your thighs are lifted, and just hold. Final thing for 10 and 9 and 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lower back down. Hands under your shoulders. Lift up into that quadruped. Take a breath. Inhale, exhale, catch, stretch. Inhale into cow. Lifting through your chest. Exhale, catch, stretch. Inhale into cow. And one more time, catch, stretch. And inhale into cow. Very nice. Okay. So we're going to work the core a little bit more, triceps. So in quadruped, I want you to tuck your toes under. Okay, think about keeping your elbows above your wrist. Okay, we're going to press forward, keeping your elbows above your wrist. We're going to tilt forward, feeling your triceps. And then come back up. Okay, so get the movement, elbows above your wrist as you tilt forward. Hey, maybe it's just a little bit, maybe it's all the way down. You want to keep your elbows close to your sides. Okay, good. Next one, we're going to hold. So maybe it's here, maybe it's all the way. Hey, now here's what we're going to do. We're going to lift our knees up off the mat and hold. And hold. 3 and 2 and 1. Come on, back up. Okay, through that at you. We're going to try 2 more times. Okay, so here we go. Hinging forward a little bit or a lot. Knees up off of the mat and hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press back up. Whew, feel a little release. One more time. Okay, so elbows above your wrist. Hinge forward. Elbows close to your sides. Knees up. Go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And come on back. Whew. Child's pose. Sit back. Forehead on the mat. Rest it out. Good. And shake it on out. Take the shoulders, circle them around. Right arm across. Left arm across. Good. So last thing, hey, some glute work in quadruped on our forearms this time. We did some standing. I'm going to do some here. Left leg extends. Hey, toes on the mat. And it's going to lift and lower. Yep. Feel the contraction in that gluteal. Squeeze and down. So if you want to just hover your toes and not touch down, that's fine. A little more control. Okay, check what's happening in your upper body, shoulders away from the ears, back of the neck long. Good, next we're going to hold that lift. Spine is in neutral, check for that. Squeezing that gluteal, and then we're going to draw that circle, tiny circle. And you want to keep that contraction in the glute as you do so. Shoulders away from the ears. Strong, contract. 3, and 2, and 1, and reverse the circle, and around. Squeezing that gluteal. 3, and 2, and 1, and lower it down. Right into the other side, so right leg extends. Okay, you're gonna lift, contract, tap down, squeeze, and back down. Hips stay level, strong in that left leg. Down. You can hover the toes, squeezing. You can even poke that gluteal, make sure it's contracting. 2 more. Next, we're going to hold that left, squeeze, draw that circle. And around. Shoulders away from it, body, upper, shoulders away from your ears. Think about your upper body. And then reverse the direction. 3, and 2, and 1, and lower down. Good. Go ahead and separate your knees. Allow your torso to settle between your thighs. Forehead on the mat, or back of your hands in that child's pose. Just sink. Feel the stretch in your spine, inner thighs maybe. Then shift your hips to the right. Reach your right arm over to the left like we did at the start. Nice gluteal stretch, side stretch. And other side, the hips to the left. Left arm over to the right, stretch, stretch, stretch. Inch your left fingertips a little bit more if you can. And then back to center. Good. Come on up to quadruped. Inhale, exhale, catch, stretch. Inhale, cow. One more time, catch, stretch. And go ahead and send your seat back. Shift, wiggle. Good. And then back into the quadruped. Tuck your toes under, push back into that downward facing dog. Feeling the stretch in your hamstrings, your calves. Achilles tendons, press through your hands. Lift it through that spine. Good. And then go ahead and settle down. Walk your legs together. Okay, so take your left foot, cross it over that lower right. Settle both set of toes onto the mat and press back into a downward. And just exploring, shift side to side, pressing back. Feel the stretch in that left gluteal. Press through your hands. Feel that stretch. Make it work for you. And then parallel your feet. Come back down to quadruped left. Right foot to the outside of your left foot. Both toes on the mat and press back into downward. We did this last week. Go ahead and shift side to side. Feel the stretch in that right glute. Then uncross, lower back down. Here. Okay. This time we're going to press back into downward. Both legs together still. Lift up to your toes, bend your knees. Send your seat back. Swivel your knees to the left, hips to the right, and press through your hands. Back to center. Swivel your knees to the right, hips to the left, and press through your hands. Stay nice and long. Send the seat back. Press, press, press. And then back to center here, lower back down. I'm going to take it into seated. Back into that butterfly. Hands up around your ankles. You can press your knees out or hands behind. Press your chest up And allow your inner thighs to stretch as you pull your knees apart. Good. You can hinge forward a little bit more if you feel like it. Take it to a straddle. Lift up. Hey, you can either lean back and press forward, or you can hinge over till you feel whatever stretch you need in this moment. Good. And breathe. Then come on up. Bend your left knee in. Take your right leg and cross it. Try to line your knees as much as possible. Shift your weight into your right seat. Feel that gluteal stretch on the right side in this happy cow. You can take your left arm to that right thigh and take it to a twist. Good. Explore. Maybe look to the back of you. Nice spinal twist as well. Okay. And let's do the other side. So right knee bends, left leg out in front. Try to line your knees as much as you can. Settle into that left gluteal. And if you want, take it to a twist. And breathe. Sink into that stretch. And come on back up. Shake out your legs, shake out your arms. Take your wrists and go ahead and circle them up. And come on back down. And then circle in the opposite direction. And all the way up. And all the way back down. Good. And take your right arm, pull it back behind. You can use your left hand to press. Feel that stretch in your tricep. You can massage it out if you want to. Left arm back. Massage it out. Good. And shake it on out. Take your shoulders, circle them around. And then reverse the direction of the circles. Sorry, battery is low. Circle in the opposite direction. Shake everything out. Head to your right shoulder, to the left shoulder, to the right shoulder, and to the left shoulder, to the center. Fingertips to the back of your head if you want to. And press forward. Shoulders down. Whatever feels tight, just let it loosen. Any tension, any stress in your body, just let it go. And take your arms to the side. Finish off with our 2 breaths. First exhalation, use it, the opportunity to get everything negative out of your body. Okay, so leaving only room for good. And if you can, an audible sigh, cathartic sigh, do it. Okay, so inhale, big breath. And exhale, go ahead, let it all out. Just leave it here. Inhale, big breath, only good. Gather, place your hands together firmly with strength. Bring your hands to heart center. And we say namaste.